So at 1:50, we were supposed to start paying attention to devotional. So our choir light should be off, which is over here. And since this one we don't have a choir, we have a special musical number, but the equivalent, we want to make sure our special musical number's off and our other special musical is off. And then we want to, the stage wash, you need to have that up to full. And we've already did the podium lights to make sure that they're all the right levels for the speaker. Depending on how bald he is or the color of his suit, you have to adjust the lights accordingly. So if all that's good, then we're good until 2 o'clock when it's time for it to start. So.
Okay.
Yes. You want to do the 15-minute announcement?
And over here.
Yep.
Random side note.
Okay.
Is this controls all what we hear through the speakers? So right here's our house mix, which is what the people down there hear through the speakers. So like the speaker, whatever, and like the organ we're picking up.
To devotional at BYU Idaho.
So, and then this is our computer. If we're doing something on the computer, you need to hear it.
This worship service.
And then if you want to hear people on stage or what's going on just out in the audience, these are mics that hang from the stage, and you can kind of just hear what's going on. So if you're up here and people are talking about you down there, you can find out what they're talking about. And over here is our ClearCom, how we talk to everyone. So if you want to talk to Dave down there, then he doesn't have a headset. He has to grab the phone. So you have to call him. So you press this little black button, and it'll make a red thing flash by him. So that's to talk to him. Or if you want to talk to video, you call them. Lights, this just connects to all our headsets, and spotlights and all that, and no one else can hear that. It's like our own little channel. So, and if you press the house and the intercom button, then it will talk to everyone out there through the speakers. So you don't want to do that very often.
Oh, so the house will give you everyone. You're on the main speaker.
You're on the main speaker. Yeah. And
so you just select it, and then hit the intercom.
So you
Which
like
one?
we press that, and you just talk like, "Hello,
Okay.
spotlights," but no one's on there, so we can.
Okay.
So, and that's that. Yes.
And pretty much all devotional. That's a setting already in here. That's
Yeah,
just
so
pretty much set.
Judy or Dave can turn them on.
So devotional's in here, and we have our podium.
Yes.
This is a Grand Master for all
Are the
these.
projectors
These
on?
4 lights are controlled by this one slider. So we can bring this on or off, and it will control all 4. So this is the podium from the front, a podium from the back,
I think Robert turned them off and then
a light on the
because he didn't want them
plants,
to burn out and then he had to run away.
Oh, well,
And,
the restaurant's still on.
some high sights that come around on the sides of the person. So,
Yeah.
and then we have our stage wash,
Let me
which is
shut it
up
down and
until as soon as the real speaker is up there, then we turn the stage wash off. And then we have our conductor light, the conductor, which is over in that corner. And the organ, which is on when the organ's on playing.
Number 12 is the organ.
Yeah, so or number 13 is the
Oh,
organ.
13 is the organ.
13 is the music special. It's on over at that piano that we're using today. Normally we have a choir, and then the choir lights. So we have choir A, which is that whole section, and then the choir B1, in case the choir's a little bigger, it adds some more lights on the sides. And then this one I just made today, the VL music. It's just an extra light to shine on the piano and choir music special over there. And then Devo House is all the house lights. So we have control of that.
Okay, so 12 is your Devo house, but you have
Or 20, yeah.
Or
20
20 is. Which ones do you have to set? Like you said, for that piano, you turned 18 into the light?
Or 19.
Or 19?
Yeah.
So is 19 always pretty much a key that's going to be clear that you can modify?
Yeah. So
Do you have any of these that are just pretty much set? You don't
yeah, so
pretty much mess
if
with
it
them?
says empty up here, then you can modify that. That VL
Okay.
music I'll probably get rid of after the show.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'll move it. On the second page of devotional, we have other random things that we might use, just different combinations. So, like choir A and B would be an extra big choir, or this is on the stairs, just different combinations that we might need. So,
Okay.
So I'm curious as to what this is. This might be what I need. Yeah, so like there, right there is. I could have just used that one. It's another VL Music, so I made a new one, but there's one already here. So.
Okay.
And so I'll show you this. To copy, like let's say I want this on the main devotional page, so I can just copy it over. So I press copy, I press the one I want to move, and then I go back to the main page and I can stick it where I want it, and I just stick it right there. So now it's over here too.
Okay.
So, and
So you just erased your 18 and moved the one that was already on there.
And that is so with these buttons right here, you can scroll through your pages that we have of all the different shows. So devote like if you get here, and it's
Thank
on
you,
the dance page,
Mm-hmm.
then you just press the center thing, and you go to devotional. So.
Okay.
Or if you come to do a dance and you're like, oh, it's not devotional, then you find the dance one. So, and the one we use for dances now is called Cool Dance.
Okay.
So,
That's all you have for pages? It's just the two?
yeah, we have tons of pages. So like a high school graduation, the Get Connected show, just different shows around here. So, and the pages, the pages are all part of a show file. So if you go over here, if you want to know what show file we're in, like if you get here and the devotional or the dance isn't there, you might want to check what show file you're in, and you press backup, and it gives you this page, and right here it tells you what show we're in, and it's called Follow 9 Bass, and that's the one we want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
When I got here, it was in Brooke White, so I had to switch the show, and you do that by pressing load show, and it gives you all the shows we have. And so we just find Follow 9 Bass, which is the one we use for everything, unless it's like a special show like Jim Brickman or guitars or something, and then you just click the one you want. So, and that will restart the whole console, and you'll just have to wait for it to load up again. So,
Okay.
but yeah, you want to do that long before the show's about to start. So,
Okay, so like Brooke White, and she's coming in, right?
she
hasn't-
came last weekend.
Okay. Well, whoever would be
Yeah.
next, say they have their own show.
Uh huh.
Do you create their show for them, or do they actually come with like their own show, like
It-
on a little drive, and you
yeah.
can just put it into this and run
It
it
depends
off
on
of
the
this?
person. Like David Archuleta, he came with his own board, but in theory he could have used our board and brought his show on a little jump drive or a disc
Okay.
and stuck that in and then loaded the show from there, and it would have known everything. So as long as we have the lights where they're supposed to be according to the light plot, he'll be able to put his show in and it should all work. So
Okay. Where did David Archuleta set up his board?
he was down there.
Oh, he was down
Yeah,
with the
he had 2 boards down
sound.
there. So.
That's right. He
Yep.
was on the stage.
And over here, so the Terrence is just on here. You can find it online too. But it's just on here, the Terrence. And it has what we have. So you're doing like a devotional, for example, so you open up the devotional board up, and it tells you everything about when you get here, if you get here 11:15, or when you're coming here right before the show starts. So we're right here, and it just tells you all the little random things that you might need to know. Also, all the things you need to do to get ready before the devotional starts. So, and there's a little thing for the dances and for shows in the curriculum. and
Cool.
stuff. So, and if you see a mistake, you're like, oh, that's not how it really is. You can just press open and edit it.
Okay.
So.
This is the Terrence just on this computer, or
It's
is there a
on-
way to access it
yeah,
on your
it's-
own computer?
You can find it on your own computer too. So you can email this link to yourself or whatever.
Oh, cool.
So that will link to the Terrence, and you can find all of it, and you can edit it from your own computer too. So
Sweet.
add to it whatever you want. And let's see.
Yeah, you guys can add this to the Terrence.
Video blog on the Terrence.